A while back, I made a video trying the $2,500 Tempo Studio. If you watched it, you know this thing is awesome. The only thing is it's a little too big for most people's apartments. So for many people, even though the Tempo was a really great product, it didn't make a whole lot of sense for them to buy. Until now. This is the new Tempo Move. It's much more compact and at $395 affordable as well. Tempo actually sent me one to try out, and I'll show you guys how it measures up to the Tempo Studio. Alright, so let's start out with the physical products that you get with this, the main part being the core. With the Tempo Move, this is everything that you get. Obviously, it's much smaller and more compact, and I'll go into what everything is and how it works. As you can see, it's much more compact and much more suitable for an apartment. This will fit in pretty much any house, I think. I love the Tempo Studio, but it was pretty big and probably won't fit in most people's apartments. With the Tempo Studio, you really need a more dedicated space, but with this one, you can really put it anywhere that you have a TV. So that's pretty awesome. So right here we have the weight cabinet. It has a cover, so when you're done working out, you can put it back on, and it's just a discreet little cabinet. You don't see any of the weights, so it doesn't look cluttered. I think it looks really nice. And inside you have all of the weights, of course, and these are only slightly different than the Tempo Studio. You can pay additional for the 10-pound weights, but it comes with the 5-pound, 2.5-pound, and 1.25-pound weights. On the top is this sort of oak wood, which you wouldn't expect of a workout product, but really makes it look nice and like a luxury piece of furniture. So it's not gonna stick out in your apartment. In the back here, you have the dumbbells, and these are each 7.5 pounds before you put any weights onto them. And they're made of stainless steel, but they're actually coated and look a lot nicer, I think, than the original. So they're more of a matte gray finish rather than like straight up stainless steel. I think that it looks great. That's something I wouldn't have even thought to do, but it's great. So it is an adjustable weight set like the Tempo Studio, meaning you can swap out the weight easily and combine them to have even more weight. And the collars on this one are a little different. I actually like them a lot better. So these ones are just easier to open and close. The other ones were metal or stainless steel. It was doable, you just had to apply more force. These ones are super easy to put on, like no problem. And then you have the core that your phone sits on. So the purpose of this is to connect to your TV so that you can play the workout classes. Little side bonus, it also charges your phone. And this is also what's able to track your movement. So if you aren't able to put the whole cabinet under your TV, you can simply take out the base and put it on your media console. And that's exactly what I did because we had a media console here. So you want it to be right under your TV and in front of where you're gonna be working out so that it's able to track your reps, your form, and all of that. And then it comes with this extra piece of wood to fill in the space and keep it looking nice. So the core connects to your TV with an HDMI cord, so you can play the workouts from the Tempo app. So all the classes you find in the iPhone app, like I said, which I think is really convenient because you can be anywhere and plan your workouts. You can be about to fall asleep and pick the workout that you're gonna do the next day. So here's a look at the app where you can see all the workouts. You can also add a workout plan. So you have your own calendar in here, and you can go through all the classes and pick which day you want to do each class, which I think is pretty cool and helps keep you on track to actually work out on the days that you want to work out. Like actually adding them into your schedule makes it much more likely that you're actually going to do it. A lot of people think with the Tempo it's only weightlifting, but they actually have a lot of classes that only use your body weight as well. They have yoga, boxing, all kinds of stuff. I'll just scroll through and you guys can see. And they also have classes of various different lengths. So if you only have 10 minutes, you can still get a quick little workout in. I mean, 10 minutes is better than nothing. Or you can kind of combine them if you want to do like 20 minutes of boxing and 10 minutes of lower body work. They also have programs which are either week or multiple week-long programs that will pick the classes for you. Here's a look at some of the programs. They label them towards a specific goal. So there's gain strength, improve definition, lose weight or just get healthier overall. And then you can see what level, intermediate, expert, whichever one that you want to do. So these ones are for 1 week, 4 classes. So that's a look at the app. Now I'll show you the actual classes. The classes I found have the same instructors as the original Tempo Studio, which is a good thing. I really liked the classes and the instructors with the original Tempo Studio. They'll typically have a warm-up that's about 3 minutes long, and then it'll go through a set of exercises and repeat that about 3 times. So you end up working the same muscle group a few times through to actually build strength. So I like that, and it also gives you a gauge of how long the class has left. What's different about the Tempo to just watching a YouTube video to work out to is the Tempo Vision. So the core is able to track your movements and see your form, and the weight sets are actually smart weights, so it detects how much you're lifting and over time can tell you when it's time to move up to the next set. It shows your reps on the screen, which is so genius. I end up working a lot harder because most of the time it will have a target, like hit 12 reps, and you really want to get there. I find I end up working so much harder because I really want to hit that goal number. And there's also a leaderboard, so you can see how you're doing against other people around the world. You don't have to do this. If you're doing the class live, you'll see how you're doing against other people, but also if you're doing it recorded later, it will show how you measure up against the other people who did the class. I found for myself personally, this does make me actually work harder. It's like an interesting psychological thing. When you see all this on the screen, it does make you push yourself harder to hit that number. After testing it out, you can do almost everything that you can do with the other Tempo. It still counts your reps. It can still tell you how your form is. You can track your heart rate, all those things. The only thing that you don't get with this Tempo is the barbell. So that's really the only difference, because obviously you need much more space for the barbell. Spoiler alert, I love it. And if you ever stay at the Palm Springs Airbnb, you'll be able to try it out. This is where it's gonna be living for now until I eventually sign a lease somewhere. I'm totally taking it with me because I love it. So that's a look at the Tempo Move. I am a big fan. I love the new design. I love that it's more compact. I think it actually just makes a lot more sense for most people. The Tempo Studio, if you have the space for it, I think is incredible, but I just realistically, most people don't have the space. So if you're okay with not having the barbell, the Tempo Move, I think, is the one for you. So like I said, this one is $395 and the classes are $39 a month. So the monthly membership is on par with other home fitness products, but the actual system itself is a lot less expensive. So all in all, Tempo Move gets an A+ from me. I'm a big fan of it. I actually think it would be a really great holiday gift. Just saying, because that is coming up, because this one isn't as expensive as a lot of the other home workout products are like $1,000 plus. The fact that this one is under 500, just like, good job Tempo, because buying this quality of a weight set on its own is pretty expensive anyway. So I think that's amazing. They're able to do that. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of the Tempo. Would you like to use it? Would you want this in your house? Comment down below. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.